Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Crystal and I am back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Amazon favorite products that I have ever purchased. I'm a big Amazon fanatic and I'm pretty sure everybody is. Like, Amazon has the deals and you can practically find anything on there. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys, out of everything that I've purchased, my favorite things that I have bought from Amazon. So before we get into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell, which will give you an alert every time your girl posts a video. So you'll be the first to comment, first to like, first to know what your girl is up to, okay? If you want to see what my favorite Amazon products are, then keep watching. Okay guys, so we're just gonna get right into the video because your girl has a few things on this list that I want to mention to you guys in terms of products I have purchased. So I want to keep the video short, but at the same time I want to share all of these with you guys. So the first item, and I'm looking at my phone because I have a list here because I had to literally write down a list in order for me to remember all of these, because when you purchase something and you start using it, it just slips your mind, and then when you try to remember, you're like, wait, what was it that I bought again? So I had to write everything down, so that's what I'm looking at on my phone. So the first, oh, and by the way, I'm gonna be inserting a clip of every item, so I will put it on the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about while I am describing it and basically telling you guys why I like this specific product. Okay, so the first product that your girl has on this list is my sunglass case. I am a sunglass fanatic. I hope you guys can't hear my washer, but I'm gonna turn it off. Hold on. So the first product I have on my list is my sunglass case that I actually bought pretty recently. I am a sunglass fanatic. If you didn't know, now you know. So your girl has plenty of sunglasses, and I literally was only storing them on top of a shelf inside of my closet. So I had no place to put them, and in the beginning I only had a few of them, and I didn't really see the need for a case. But as of recently, I have like revised and looked, and I've seen that I have like a whole bunch of them, and it was just time for a case. It was time to get them organized. I only use them obviously in the summertime because I live in New York. So when summer is over, I literally put everything summer related in storage. So I needed something that was gonna keep them nice and neat, but at the same time protect them so that they wouldn't get broken or anything like that. So I went ahead and got a sunglass case from Amazon, and this is the sunglass case that I am talking about. It's really nice. I love that. I would have preferred if it was a different color, but I think black is actually the best color in terms of it not getting dirty. But I love that it has all the different sections. There's like multiple sections, and this actual storage box actually can be changed into a display case. So it has like the clips in the back that you can actually like clip to the back of it, and it will actually cause the stand itself, it will actually cause the case itself to become a stand. So if you don't want to just close it out and store it like in a closet or somewhere, you can literally like make it a stand and have it on display, whether it's like on a countertop or on a dresser or whatever the case. You can have it on display, and then you can just pick whatever sunglass that you want, depending on the day, depending on the outfit, depending on your mood, whatever the case. But I really love this case. I think this is by far one of the best things I've purchased so far, and especially now that your girl has her online accessory store, which by the way will be in the description bar below if you're interested. I sell anything. I sell all accessories for right now. I'm starting off with sunglasses. We have lashes. I have handbags, mostly crossbody handbags, and I'm incorporating some new products that's, you know, gonna be that I will be showing in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. But everything will be in the description bar below if you're interested in purchasing anything from your girl. But anyway, the reason why I brought up my online store in the first place was because I sell sunglasses, so you already know your girl is gonna have so many more sunglasses, because literally I buy and I obviously have to try them on. Like, hello, like I have to make sure they look a certain way, that they're decent, that, you know, that my demographic or target audience is actually gonna like them. So I end up having a lot of pairs for myself, long story short. So I really wanted this case, and I'm so happy. I had to do some research, but to me this was the by far the best one in terms of storing. And I mean, at this point right now mine is actually completely filled, but I'm pretty sure if my collection gets bigger, I can just buy another one, and then I could just stack them up, which is also a good thing. So the next product that your girl purchased was a clothes steamer. Let me tell you guys about this clothes steamer, okay? I hate ironing. Are you like me? Are you like me? Like, do you hate ironing just as much as I do? Because there's a lot of certain things in terms of household chores that I wish I did not have to do, and ironing is one of them, okay? And as you guys know, I work in a hospital, and I used to wear scrubs at some point at my old job, but now I wear more regular clothes, and I just feel like obviously it's business casual, so a lot of things that I didn't have to iron before now have to be ironed. And your girl was getting real frustrated and annoyed at the fact that I had to literally iron like dressy pants all the time and everything, and I just needed something that was going to cut my time in half in terms of those days when I'm snoozing like constantly and I can't get off the bed. I wanted something that could cut my time in half in terms of my clothing, so I wouldn't have to like pull out the ironing board and pull out the iron and all of that. So I bought me a clothes steamer from Amazon, and this clothes steamer is just, it's amazing. Now I will say that as great as it is, there are certain materials I realize that it doesn't really work the best on. Like if you're talking about something that's really like you know, like the material itself is like really wrinkled or whatever, it will actually, like, you know, steam through the clothes, but it'll take you a couple of tries. So this is more of an alternative for certain like little tops, like especially now that we're in the summer. A lot of the tops and stuff that I use, they're like of a light, very light material, so it's like just one swoop of the steamer and it's like good to go. So of course, you know, you'll learn to figure out that it's only certain materials and certain things that you could use it for. It's not for like wearing a tuxedo, it's not for like a suit. Obviously you still need an ironing board to get that crisp line and all of that, but you know, for other basic like clothing items, you can definitely use the steamer for that. So this has saved my life in terms of a lot of ways. Like I feel like I get ready faster because as much as I would want to iron things and get like certain clothing and stuff prepared the day before, that's just not realistic for me. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not realistic. So in terms of me having to iron in the morning or in the same day when I would have to go to work or whatever, I can still do that. Instead of me spending 20 minutes doing it, now I only spend 5. So it has helped me out a whole lot. So if you don't have a steamer, you need to get you one, okay? Because you'll be surprised how fast you're gonna get ready and get stuff done. I love that it's, you know, you plug and go, you put the water in, it has one button that you just turn on, and normally when you turn that on, you will know when it's ready because it kind of like bubbles up and boils just like how you would boil a pan of water, and of course the steam starts coming out, so that's how you know when it's ready to be used. So it's very self-explanatory, easy, you know, you don't have to be rocket science to understand how this works, okay? So it's just that when you're done, you know, you don't even have to throw out the excess water. If there is excess water, I normally just leave the excess water in there and then just add, because it does give you a line of where you need to fill it up to, and I just leave the rest of the water in there, and then if I need more, then I just add up back to that line and then I use it again. Super simple. So yeah, and by the way, I will put all the prices as well, as I'll put the links in the description bar. Let's just do that, it's easier. So I'll put the links for everything in the description bar below, and if I'm not able to put a link in the description bar, I will try to find something similar to the one I had if it's no longer available. Okay, so next item that your girl purchased was these clear wall shelves. I was looking for something to store like my lipsticks, because I wanted to, you guys know, like your girl now has a lipstick collection. I'm all fancy and everything compared to when I first started my YouTube journey. I did not like lipstick at all. So if you're OG of my channel, you already know this. But now your girl has tons of lipsticks. Let me not say tons, I mean I have a few of them. I have a couple. So I wanted them on display, but I wanted it in a particular way in my bathroom, because I don't really use them that much, and I thought it would just be a nice way to just have them on display instead. So I came across these clear shelves. I believe I watched a YouTube video and someone else had it. I don't remember who it was, but I came across the shelves that way, and I went and I searched them and, you know, read the description, all of that. And it came in a pair of 3, and literally it has like the 2 holes on the side. It's like acrylic, so it's clear, as you guys are probably seeing in the video right now, and you can literally screw them onto the wall. Super easy. I was so surprised at how fast my husband was able to put those up. So I have 3 of them. I have all 3 in the bathroom, as you're probably seeing now in the video. And I just kind of displayed certain items on them, and you can put practically anything you have on there. It does have a certain width, so of course there's only certain things that could fit on there, but it's a great way to just have certain makeup items on display that you really treasure or you really love, that you don't use as often, that you still want to have access to, because if you're anything like me, if I keep stuff in a drawer, I tend to forget that they're there, and I just don't end up using them. So I feel like when you have things in a shelf and on display, it's an easier way for you to remember that they're there, so whenever you need to access them, you have access to it. The next thing I bought was a bag brush. This for sure I did see in a YouTube video, and I specifically remember who it was. It was Patricia Bright. If you guys don't watch her on YouTube, she's amazing. So I watched a video of hers, and she did recommend a bag brush which was specifically formulated for that you can use dry or wet. I'm not too sure in terms of the whole thing about dry brushing. I know it's sort of something that's in right now, but I specifically use mine wet because obviously I'm sure a lot of people have issues in terms of reaching their back when they're in the shower, and I obviously tend to have that issue. I managed to get through it with my hands, but you know a brush just makes everything easier. So I went ahead and got that brush, and it has changed my shower life. Like, talk about just incorporating one thing into your shower routine and it just takes over and changes the game. This brush is amazing. I literally use it all over my body and lathers up. It makes everything, and when you come out you just feel so exfoliated, so much cleaner and everything. So I've been using that. I haven't used it dry, but obviously you can use a dry brush as a dry brush to exfoliate for dead skin and everything like that, but I definitely will be trying that option. But for now, your girl has specifically been using it in the shower, and it is a thumbs up. It's amazing, it's great. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking for a bag brush to reach those hard areas, to exfoliate, just to get a nicer clean or whatever the case may be, this brush is the brush you need. So definitely check that out if you're someone who is interested in that. Next product is a drawer organizer. I purchased this specifically for my utensils in my kitchen because in my drawer I tried to kind of like keep everything separated and it just did not work. You know, I would have the spoons, the forks, the knives, everything sort of separated. I used to use these little baskets before, and the baskets just kind of started breaking off. Either they're not long enough or they're not short enough. So it was this whole issue. So I'm like, okay, there has to be another way for me to organize my utensils in my drawer and keep them, you know, and allow them to stay put. So I was able to find this organizer on Amazon, which basically came in 2 different sizes, and it's basically adjustable based on your size of your drawer. So it is something that you definitely have to measure in order to decide which size would work best for you. But it's a game changer, okay? Obviously in the video that I am showing now, it has like it just makes everything more organized. So it basically, I just have basically 3, how many do I have? I think it's 3 of them. So I basically put them in the drawer and just organized. So it's just basically a separator, but it has this like retractable aspect to it that causes it, and it has this little rubber on the end, and it causes it to stay put. So once you size it up and adjust it and extend it out to fit the size of your drawer, it's not gonna come off. It does have a little bit, obviously if you put force on it, it will obviously like retract back and come off, but there's really no need for that. You're just opening and closing the drawer. So it has helped me so much in keeping my knives on one side, spoons on one side, and everything else in between. So I use that to organize, and I'm pretty sure that you can use this in terms of organizing anything. You don't have to just use it just for the kitchen. If you have any particular drawer that obviously will fit the dimensions of it, you can practically use it in any drawer and be able to organize and separate anything you need separated. So if you're looking for something to keep some stuff, you know, organized and separated, I would definitely recommend this, and it's very affordable. Practically everything on Amazon is affordable. So yeah, so that's what your girl purchased, and I was literally just trying that out just to see how it would be, and I actually really fell in love. I'm not sure if it only comes in the wood type, but I could have sworn that there was 2 options. But like I said, the link will be in the description bar, so I'm pretty sure you can just go there and see if they offer any other type. Next, I bought a planner from Amazon, my holy grail at this point. Your girl is super unorganized. I think that's the first time I've actually admitted that. So I try to keep myself pretty organized. It's hard. It really is hard when you have so much stuff going on. You don't realize, you think you're gonna remember everything, but it's absolutely impossible. I'm pretty sure there's people out there who remember, but it just doesn't work for you, girl. So I needed an organizer, something that I can just jot down things that I have to take care of. And I wanted it to be, I didn't want it to be date specific or year specific. I tend to find that when I get a planner that's for a specific year, if I happen to buy it in June, then I only have 6 months left out of it, because it's showing each day specifically. So obviously when the following year comes, you can't use it. So this particular one doesn't specify any dates, it doesn't specify any year, it just has Monday, the days of the week, and it literally allows you to track your habits, your goals, what you're thankful for, you know, what you have to do in the day. It has a notes section. It comes with a book, why do I always forget the name of that? It comes with a bookmark, so you can actually, you know, hold a specific page. It also has the string that comes along in the middle, so you can literally, like, you know, be able to remember what page you were on if you were writing something. And it also has the slot on the side where you can actually hook a pen and carry that with you, as well as the elastic band on it for you to just keep everything nice and close, so that way, you know, pages, nothing gets spilled into the pages, pages don't get lost, everything is just nice and neat and together. So this is my go-to now. I originally bought this planner in red, and let me tell you guys a quick funny story, because you guys know I always have a funny story. So I bought this planner in red, had it sent to a specific address, and had it sent to my address, and of course I check Amazon, obviously, like probably the same way you do, just to get updates on my orders, and it said delivered. So I'm assuming, okay, it's a planner, it's pretty small, maybe it's in the mailbox, because they don't always specify that they leave items in the mailbox. Some if it's like a post office, sometimes they'll say delivered, left in mailbox, but not all the time. So I'm like, okay, it's in the mailbox. So I get home, I go check, nothing in the mailbox. So I'm like, okay, I have encountered issues with Amazon where they've, you know, put a package as delivered even though they're still on the way with it, which is ridiculous, by the way. But I'm like, okay, let me give it some time or whatever. Maybe the next day it'll come, whatever. Nothing. I finally called and they're like, no, it was delivered. I even checked with my neighbor because sometimes they do take packages for me. Nothing. So somebody literally stole my planner. And I, in a way, even though I was upset, I don't blame them. It was hella pretty. Red is my favorite color, so I really wanted the red one. But obviously when I went back to order another one, guess what? There was no more red. So the only other option was black. But I guess, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. There was a reason why I was meant to get this one and not the other one. So I don't make a big deal about it. But you guys know I am always going through it. I am always having something weird happen to me. But you know what? I guess it just means that I have more stories to tell you guys. So definitely get you an organizer if you feel like you need to keep things in check, if you're forgetting to do certain things. It's just a great way to keep yourself organized. That way you know what you're doing on Monday, what you're doing on Tuesday. You know, it just makes things easier. I know we all have smartphones and you can literally put everything in your phone, but it's just something about literally writing down what you have to get done along with your goals and, you know, just your habits and things that you want to keep track of. I just feel like the phone doesn't do it. So I mean, if you're anything like me and you need something specific and a good journal, then this is the journal for you. It's not girly or any of that. It's just simple, straight to the point. But I will tell you in a second how you can kind of like spice it up to make it girly and everything, okay, with another product that I'm going to talk about in a second. So the next thing I bought was a frosted window privacy film. This was actually my husband's idea because we have windows in our bedroom and a lot of times obviously we have shades, but at nighttime, you know, when it's completely dark outside and you have light inside of a room, if you have buildings on the opposite end that are just as high, they are able to see in because of the light coming from the inside. So he decided that it was a good idea for us to get a nice privacy film that we could put on the top of the window, which is mainly where they would see, just to kind of frost the window out a little bit so that way you can't see inside. So the one that we got was a frosted material. It's sort of like an icy kind of clearish type of film, but it's really nice. It almost looks just like glass, and that's why we picked that specific one. So we literally put it, I only put it on one window. We actually haven't put it on the other window so far because that window has the air conditioner, and because the window's up, we can't get to the top part of the window. So obviously when the air conditioning comes out, which will mostly be probably when winter comes, that's when we'll be able to actually put that other film. But it's a good way that if you're like, you know, if you like having your windows up but at the same time you don't want people seeing inside, it's a great way to create privacy and just to still get that nice, you know, night light coming in, but at the same time you protect yourself from people actually seeing, you know, you in that room, of whether you're changing or doing whatever the case may be. That way it just creates a nice privacy thing for you where you can see outside but they can't see in. And last but not least, your girl got some erasable pens, and this ties into the planner, and this is exactly the product I was referring to when I was talking to you guys not too long ago. So I bought these specifically for my planner so I can write in them. These are specifically colored pens. It's different colors. There's pink, there's blue, there's green, there's purple, black, and I got these just so I can write and kind of make my journal nice and girly and colorful on the inside when I'm writing whatever it is that I'm trying to keep organized. So that was my method of kind of sprucing up my planner to make it all girly and everything. The bonus part about those pens are they are erasable, so they do have an eraser on the top that completely allows you to erase anything that you've written. So if you've made any mistakes, you can literally erase it and just keep on going. So it makes things super easy, because nothing's worse than you having a cross out and then it's just gonna make your planner look very ugly and just disorganized, which is what we're not trying to be, right? So I got these pens so that way I can actually stay organized right in there, correct any mistakes I made, and keep it nice, neat, girly, and just organized. So if you need something kind of just, if you need some colorful pens just to like write in your journal and or your organizer or whatever the case may be, these pens are really, really good. They are sort of like gel pens, but when you press on them, they, you know, when you write with a gel pen and you go like this, it kind of like smudges. These don't do that. So they're gel like, and they do write quite nice, and they're all different colors, and of course, like I mentioned, you can erase them. So how great is that? So yeah guys, so these are all the products that your girl has bought from Amazon so far that are like amazing. I felt like I had to share these with you guys because I mean, hello, you know what, you know, you gotta share the love, share the love. So I wanted to share these with you guys because I find that they have helped me so much, and not only just staying organized or organizing things, but they've made a lot of things easier for me and solved a lot of problems that I couldn't find solutions for before. So definitely, if any of these products are something that you've been looking for, I will have all the links, as I mentioned, in the description bar below, so you are welcome to go there and check them out, and you can order them for yourselves and make your life a lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have been doing so many different videos lately, but I feel like it's just so many things that I want to share with you guys outside of makeup now, and of course my channel is surrounded by lifestyle, so your girl has been just sharing all her gems with you guys. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Before we end the video, I just want to bring it up again. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to your girl's channel. I mean, hello, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, hit the red button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Like I always say, you're gonna watch your girl's video anyway, so you might as well just join the family. Plus it helps your girl out a lot, and it gets my videos out there to more people. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends or whoever you think it will be beneficial towards. I love you guys so much for watching your girl's video today, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.